In the 1960s, Jacqueline Kennedy commanded presence with nothing more than her midi skirt and impeccable posture. Do you know what all women admired for their elegance have in common? They understand that true power lies in what you choose not to reveal. Spring, with its colors and textures, is the perfect season to express sophistication through our skirts. Some voices insist that showing everything is a sign of empowerment. Others, like Oprah Winfrey, prove that real power comes from the confidence of knowing what to showcase and what to leave to mystery. That raises the question, is it possible to stand out without falling into the trap of excess? Some believe elegance is a thing of the past, but every new spring proves otherwise. The skirts of Spring 2025 embody that lesson from Miranda Priestly in The Devil Wears Prada. The seemingly small details are precisely what transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Tired of fashion tips that feel like they were written for teenagers? Hit the notification bell now. Each video will serve as your personal style mentor, the honest friend who makes sure you always look like the queen you are. Leave a like if you also believe elegance has no age. This helps other women like you find our sanctuary of sophistication in this ocean of fashion mediocrity. And subscribe to the channel to transform your relationship with your wardrobe and, more importantly, with your own image. Spring 2025 is bringing back that perfect balance between comfort and refinement that women like Meryl Streep and Helen Mirren have mastered for years. And the best part? You don't need a Hollywood budget to embrace these styles. True elegance never expires, and I'm here to prove it. The pleated skirt, elegance in motion. Pleats were born in the courts of ancient Greece, but spent decades confined to school uniforms and outdated looks. Women avoided them like the plague, convinced that voluminous pleats would ruin their silhouettes. This happened because decades of fashion magazines insisted that only extreme thinness could be synonymous with elegance. As a result, entire generations gave up comfort and movement in favor of tight-fitting pieces that promised the impossible. But the essence of true elegance always finds its way back. Fortunately, the fashion world has finally realized what Marilyn Monroe already knew when she posed over that iconic subway grate. The movement of a well-crafted fabric can be more seductive than any transparency. Pleats sculpt a silhouette that defies gravity and mesmerizes. The fabric dances as you walk, creating a sense of mystery impossible for any form-fitting dress to achieve. While some women still struggle in uncomfortable outfits to meet impossible standards, the truly elegant have discovered that pleats create an optical illusion that elongates the silhouette and discreetly flatters any so-called problem areas. The pleated skirt is like an honest friend who always makes you look your best, unlike skinny jeans, which seem to judge every weekend indulgence. In 2024, Queen Rania of Jordan made a stunning impression in an emerald green midi pleated skirt during an official visit, proving that modern royalty surpasses influencers with millions of followers who label anything that doesn't expose multiple body parts as basic. Women who still insist that pleats add volume are simply stuck in outdated 90s fashion rules, an era when we also thought thin eyebrows were a good idea. As we've seen, not everything we were told has stood the test of time. The refined denim skirt, casual with class. For decades, denim was banished from elegant wardrobes, reserved only for weekends. The fashion industry convinced us that elegance required discomfort, sacrificing practicality for sophistication. However, like every dogma in cyclical fashion, this one was bound to fall. The 2025 midi denim skirt reconciles comfort and refinement through architectural cuts that flatter the mature silhouette. At 86, Carolina Herrera revolutionized New York Fashion Week with an impeccably tailored denim midi skirt and a classic white shirt, proving that well-crafted denim deserves a place in high society. Dark washes elongate the legs and add instant sophistication. But a medium wash can be just as chic if the details remain minimal. Pair your midi denim skirt with a jewel-toned silk blouse, like emerald or sapphire, to instantly elevate the look. High-quality leather accessories, such as a slim belt or a structured handbag, complete the transformation from casual to sophisticated, without looking like you're trying too hard. That unforgivable fashion sin that separates genuine elegance from forced effort, the return of the classic midi skirt, timeless elegance. Skirt lengths have always reflected the spirit of their era: liberation in the 1920s, sexual revolution in the 1960s, and the tyranny of the shorter, the better in the 2010s. The fashion industry sold the false equivalence between a woman's worth and the amount of leg she exposed, trapping mature women between looking outdated or desperately youthful. But wisdom always finds its way back. The midi skirt, ending at that magical point between the knee and ankle, returns not as a fleeting trend, but as a necessary correction. It's the reliable friend that never betrays you, unlike the miniskirt, which turns against you with the slightest breeze or an ill-planned seating arrangement. Meryl Streep, in her role as Miranda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada, was rarely seen without a perfectly tailored midi skirt. No coincidence, as the piece instantly conveys a quiet authority that no power suit can replicate. The midi length serves as a frame for a great pair of shoes, transforming even the simplest pumps into a style statement. The key to avoiding a 1950s costume look lies in contemporary fabrics and details. A fluid satin or wash silk adds lightness, balancing the formality of the length. A cinched waist? Yes. A suffocatingly tight waist? Absolutely not. We're aiming for balance, not a competition to see who can breathe the least. The midi skirt should glide over the hips and fall smoothly below the knee, that miraculous spot that flatters literally every woman, regardless of height. Anyone who says elegance must be uncomfortable has clearly never worn a well-cut midi skirt in a premium fabric. It's like wearing pajamas in public, except you get admiring glances instead of horrified stares. The triumph of the A-line skirt, geometry in favor of elegance. For centuries, women endured corsets that compressed their organs in pants that couldn't be fastened while standing because the fashion industry insisted our bodies needed correction. We squeezed ourselves into clothes designed for unrealistic silhouettes. Yet, amid all these painful experiments, one silhouette has consistently worked in our favor: the A-line. While many women still torture themselves in pencil skirts that turn the simple act of climbing stairs into a circus-like balancing act, true style connoisseurs have rediscovered the liberating power of the A-line cut. It's like that wine that seems too simple at first, but reveals layers of complexity over time. Unlike those overly elaborate cocktails that look stunning on social media, but only deliver a headache. Kate Middleton has made the A-line skirt her royal signature, proving that even in times of monarchy and crisis, the flared silhouette remains unquestionably sovereign. On the other end of the spectrum, Diane Keaton continues to embrace this cut in her eccentric and intellectual ensembles, showing that the same piece can serve both the traditionalist and the sophisticated rebel. The A-line cut creates an optical illusion no Instagram filter can replicate, defining the waist and softening the hips in perfect harmony. The mathematics of elegance is simple. The greater the contrast between the waist and the hemline, the stronger the effect of classic femininity. It's as if Mother Nature conspired with designers to create a shape that flatters virtually every body over 50. A midi-length A-line skirt demands a shoe worthy of being seen. Those beloved comfy ballet flats may work with trousers, but with an A-line, we're in the realm of refinement. So a kitten heel or a mule is practically mandatory, unless you want to look like you're wearing your grandmother's outfit without the confidence to pull it off. Fashion has finally acknowledged that real women sit, eat, breathe, and move. Activities that, surprisingly, many designers seem to overlook when creating other silhouettes. As Coco Chanel once said, "Luxury must be comfortable, otherwise it is not luxury." The A-line skirt is the perfect embodiment of that philosophy. The layered skirt, movement with purpose. Originating from Spanish dance, where fabric amplified every movement, layered skirts were long considered the exclusive domain of young performers. Arbitrary rules about dignity after 50 confined mature women to static, predictable silhouettes, but true sophistication was never meant to be trapped in completely motionless lines. The secret that designers have finally grasped is that fabric movement has no age. It's all in the execution. Many take refuge in tubular skirts, resembling pencils in a case, while the confident have discovered that strategic layers add dimension without excess. Like a well-balanced conversation, neither monotonous nor theatrical, unlike full-circle skirts that desperately beg for attention. The new layered skirts feature asymmetrical distribution, avoiding the outdated wedding cake effect of earlier versions. 3 bias-cut layers are pure mathematics applied to elegance, just enough to create movement without turning you into that great aunt who insists on wearing every ruffle available at the fabric store to compensate for other insecurities. When paired with a more structured top, like a tailored blazer or a well-cut shirt, the layered skirt creates the perfect contrast between control and movement, rigidity and fluidity. A wearable metaphor for the life of a mature woman who has finally found the balance between responsibility and freedom. The wrap skirt, an elegant embrace. The wrap skirt has long existed on the fringes of women's wardrobes, making quiet appearances between seasons. But spring 2025 has finally given it the spotlight it always deserved. The 70s treated it as a laid-back hippie piece, while the 90s attempted to turn it into a corporate staple, leaving decades of confusion about its true potential. What designers have finally realized is that its greatest strength doesn't lie in its classification, but in the intelligent engineering of its construction. The wrap skirt is revolutionary with its adjustable side tie, perfect for the natural fluctuations of a woman's body throughout the month. It's that rare piece that forgives an extra carb dinner without silent judgment. Strategic draping creates a sculptural effect that no straight-cut skirt can achieve, no matter how precise the tailoring. It's like having a personal sculptor working full-time to enhance your silhouette. While many women still submit to the tyranny of rigid zippers and unyielding buttons, the truly confident have discovered the liberating ease of an adjustable wrap. It's like that friend who always finds something positive to say about you, no matter the circumstances. Unlike that pair of jeans that seems to hold a grudge over past indulgences and refuses to forgive Sunday's Italian dinner. These 5 skirts, midi, pleated, A-line, layered, and wrap, transform your spring wardrobe into a repertoire of effortless elegance. Each with its own personality, yet all sharing a crucial element. They authentically flatter the mature silhouette without forcing youthfulness. This is the true essence of elegance. With the perfect skirt secured, which bag will complete this equation of style? Even the most refined outfit can be ruined by the wrong bag. Like that friend who turns minor problems into Greek tragedies. In the best everyday bags for women over 50, I'll reveal bags that combine practicality, fitting all your glasses, with elevated design to complement your spring skirts. If this spring skirt guide has helped you navigate the jungle of 2025 trends, leave a like. It helps other mature women find our haven of genuine sophistication amidst an ocean of content insisting that style only exists before 30. Subscribe to the channel to receive our next elegance lesson straight to your screen. Consider this your permanent invitation to the club of women who understand that age is just a number, but style is a statement of self-knowledge. Comment "Elegance has movement" if you've already decided which of these skirts will be your next addition. Elegance isn't just what you wear, it's how you carry your choices. True sophistication lies in the confidence of a woman who knows her worth and understands that it's never too late to reinvent her style and embrace her authenticity.